what can you tell me about Independence Day?
Okay, so basically, Independence Day is what happens when you trip over the box of mini American flags that you keep on the floor and spill a bunch of anabolic steroids on back issues of Guns and Ammo and the Weekly World News.
Okay, I think I understood about 40% of what you just said.
Well, see, everything pops off when a bunch of gigantic alien spaceships roll up on Earth looking like those big old chocolate chip cookies you get from the diner, but made out of metal and full of squid monsters.
All right, now we're up to 50%.
And then they use some giant green space lasers to blow up a bunch of people and stuff. It rules.
Look, what kind of stuff?
Just, the usual stuff. New York, LA, Washington, DC. It's your usual list of stuff.
That kind of seems like more than just stuff, Tom.
Define stuff for me, Nina.
Okay, so tell me about these aliens. What do they look like?
Well, they look kind of like someone went to a seafood market with a hot glue gun and a pair of rubber gloves and just started going apeshit. They're all slime and tentacles and whatever.
Ew.
And they also have no vocal cords. They communicate using brain powers.
All right.
And they also have no mouths on their faces.
But how do they eat?
With their butts?
I'm sorry?
They eat with their butts. They have mouth butts that serve as multi-purpose orifices capable of both taking in nutrients and expelling waste. It's as efficient as it is deeply horrifying.
And they show that in the movie?
No, but it's something that I've thought about a lot. I actually drew some pictures if you wanted.
No.
Message received. I'll send them to you later.
So, who do the humans send to fight the aliens?
Only two of the most talented musicians of the 1990s.
What?
That's right. The Fresh Prince and his best friend, a jazz piano guy, get in a couple of airplanes and fly around trying to shoot down some alien fighters.
Does it work?
It does not. The jazz piano guy gets exploded with green laser blobs, and that makes Fresh Prince so mad that he never mentions him ever again.
Great.
But fortunately, Fresh isn't just the best rapper of this or any other millennium. He's also the best pilot to have ever lived. He manages to fly his plane so good that the evil alien ship chasing him crashes into a mountain.
Ah, sick.
Yeah, and then he marches up to the spaceship, finds the alien pilot, and he just gives him one good big smack.
Huh.
Just a big old smack on the face. And he's all like, keep my girlfriend's name out of your fucking mouth, butt. Or something, I don't remember.
Okay, cool. Is that it?
Not hardly. The human side of the conflict is absolutely stacked. We've got the guy from Spaceballs, the boss from Big, even Data's there. Nina, we've got Randy Quaid.
Oh my god, Randy Quaid. Who does he play?
He plays a crazy, washed-up conspiracy theorist who nobody takes serious. He plays Randy Quaid. Yeah, but I didn't even tell you the best one. Jeff Goldblum's in this movie.
Ah, which one? Jurassic Park Jeff Goldblum or The Fly Jeff Goldblum?
Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Yeah, but instead of being an expert on a vague field of math and science that's never really explained, instead he's an expert in a vague field of science and technology that's never really explained. And he uses that expertise to figure out that even though the aliens have super-duper advanced technology that can shepherd them across the cosmos and fire super-duper laser beams and raise force fields that can withstand a nuclear explosion and remotely power up millions of spaceships from orbit, they still haven't managed to figure out a good Wi-Fi password.
Oh, so what does he do with that knowledge?
Well, he and Fresh get in this old ship that had crashed in Roswell back in the 60s, and they fly up into the mothership. Then Jurassic Park Jeff Goldblum uploads a computer virus that he made in about an hour that disrupts the alien shields for a few minutes.
Wait, hang on a second. So the ship that Fresh Prince is flying, it's from the 60s? And this movie takes place in the 90s. So why would the aliens let in a ship that's at least 30 years older than every other ship that they have?
I don't know.
Okay, and Jurassic Park Jeff Goldblum uploads a computer virus into an alien computer system that he's never used before. How does he even know how to do that?
I don't know.
Okay, fine. So what happens after they upload the virus?
Well, the alien shields go down for a few minutes, which just happens to be all the time that the humans need to send Randy Quaid up one of the spaceship's butt mounts and blow them all up to hell forever. Until the second movie.
What happens in the second movie?
Nobody knows.
Okay.
The whole thing ends with Fresh Prince and Fresh Prince Jr. watching the pretty colors shooting out of an alien flying saucer that crashed in the desert after receiving a Randy Quaid enema and pretending that they're fireworks because it's the 4th of July. Our Independence Day.
So like millions of people have died in this alien invasion and these guys are just having a barbecue.
And so we learn that even though the people working in the American government have made the wrong choices at just about every turn, throwing thousands of human lives into a wood chipper to fight against an enemy they don't understand and barely try to, none of that matters if we can look at things exploding at least once a year.
Huh.
Yeah, just, it really doesn't matter how dumb and pointless something is. As long as we get to set things on fire and look at the pretty colors that come out the other end, That's all that really matters. Yeah. Hey, it's Tom from OK So Basically. Thank you so much for watching. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Do it again. Do it. Watch some more. Like and subscribe. Do it.